Hello, Olivia. I've got your work up here, and I want to talk about this a little bit and see where we're at and where we actually need to be. I'm so glad you submitted early because we're not quite where we need to be yet. So, looking at the packaging itself, I was wondering if there's a PDF. No, there's no PDF here, so I can't really do any zooming in, or I can't really change those are presented. They're oriented on the side, so they're difficult to see, but there's no PDF, so I can't really. So we'll have to do with what we have. So I think from where we're at and where we need to be, there's the obvious thing is, well, first of all, I want to say I think it's a fantastic idea. It really is a great idea that the little measuring cup comes up and it actually fits on the top of the bag, so it's always there. And I think it's a really efficient idea. My only concern is that, depending on what it's made of, the flour residue that sticks in there might end up being kind of messy when you go to put that back on and put the package away. Okay, so the thing that I'm seeing here is that as for the final presentation, this is great for week 2 presentation, but for week 3 final presentation, you really have to have all of your graphics applied, meaning that you mentioned that this was difficult to fold. The way I see it, you've got 3 parts to your package. You've got the bag, you've got the lid, the aka measuring cup, and then you've got the ribbon that holds the package together. So each one of these would have to be reduced down to a die line in order to apply the graphics. So what you do is you apply, or you have your, well, actually it should be 4 die lines. It should be the gold circle with that graphic on it, then the long strip that says all purpose. Okay, then your measuring cup top, and then your bag on the bottom. So what is a die line? It's where you actually can take this piece, all right, and it looks like it's going to definitely fit in an 8.5 by 11. I'm not sure if it is. You might have to mock it up in a couple of pieces, but you want to mock this up, just like we mocked up that the graphics for the cube. But you want to apply all the graphics. Remember all the graphics from your original package. All of the writing and all of the nutritional value, everything has got to be on this package. This package is a mock-up. Right now, it doesn't have anything on it other than a label, all-purpose, and that's it. There's no graphics on the side, the top, the back. There's nothing saying this is a measuring cup. Do you see what I'm saying? So that is where we need to be for your final presentation. And that can all be done. That can all be handled if you just take this apart. And depending on how big it is, you want to take it apart and reassemble it. Only what you want to do is you want to place the graphics in Illustrator. So, you take your flat file, you open it in Illustrator. You know what a die line looks like. You apply your graphics, you print it, then you trim it out with your scissors, you fold it up and put it together so all your graphics are right on there. And that's what we would be looking for the final presentation. Another thing I would recommend shooting for the final presentation is I would recommend to shoot it on a really neutral background. I know sometimes a wood top is a very cool thing to shoot on, but you've got all this stuff in the background, so you don't want that. You want clean shots. You always want to orient your images so that they're the viewer doesn't have to do any kind of athletics to try to get the head to turn that way to see it. So you definitely want to orient it right side up so for the viewer's ease. When photographing work like this, I would recommend that you don't show any kind of background like that. So if you just were to push this table up against a wall or another wood panel wall, or if you have another wood panel, just put it up here against that one so it's got a back and a bottom, and then photograph it like that. But that's what I would be willing that's what I would like to see for the final presentation. The whole idea is applying graphics to a 2-dimensional file with the intent of folding that into a 3-dimensional object. Okay? If you have any questions, I know you're on the move. I get that, and I just left some comments for your last submission too. So I know that you've been pretty hectic this week. So I just want to give you a chance to get this thing back on track. And if you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to contact me, okay? Thanks very much, Olivia.